Oh, that is not the right layout. Sideways, no, not sideways. Okay, I guess I'm going vertical because I set this for vertical and did not realize it. But that's cool. We can work this out. We can make this work out okay. And I can see the chat. That's a good thing. So I'll just getting set up here a little bit. Staging it. Oh, hi, Tanya. Much better. Okay, that's good. That is good to know. Hey, check this out. The blue hearts. Just like that nice little blue heart that you got. Fun stuff. So yeah, this is just a little example of some of the items I got last week. And here was the really cool eyelash bracelet that you were talking about, which you know exactly what I was talking about. Had to elbow some lady out of the way just to get this thing. You know, I got to show that ruthless side a little bit once in a while. I love these brutalist, modernist bronze pieces, and this one's pretty rad, pretty exceptional. Wow, I didn't do a very good job of staging my setup here. Maybe I will go inside and see how it works in there. So I'm taking you with me. And camera. All right, that works. We're gonna go check out the inside and see how this works out in there. You know, little paybacks. I got to see you yesterday, so you get to see me today. Back camera. Oh, back camera. All right, here's the inside area that's not stage either. But I am planning on doing a show Friday night. And this is all going to be in Friday night's show. So, kind of a mess right now. But that is what's going to be coming up on Friday. So yeah, I'll schedule that later today. And then you should get a notification. And yeah, if you have any times that you think work well for your schedule, let me know. Because I'm fairly flexible. And I want to try to accommodate who I can here. So, all right. Didn't really have a plan here. I just wanted to show off some of the things that I got last week and let you know that I am going to be doing a sale on Friday. And I will announce that. I'll post that so anyone who gets notifications should get a notification for that. So let's just hop into it. Yeah, you already saw the really cool eyelash bracelet, which it's kind of a small size, so that's gonna require a special wrist. It's really not adjustable, so it is what it is. And another really cool piece that I found from the silver guy that I like to see out in Watsonville. I bought a group of stuff from him, and this was part of it. Always like Egyptian themed jewelry, and I like the symmetry of the wings on this one combined with the asymmetry of the side-facing profile. But yeah, just a cool piece. Another fun piece that he had was this Native American barrette or hair holder. It is missing the little silver stem, unfortunately. But really nice piece. Great stamp work on it. Nice clean turquoise. And nice rich piece of, I believe that's coral. It could be spiny. Could be spiny oyster. Let's take a little bit closer look at it. But that actually looks like, yeah, that looks like coral to me. But I love the stamp work on this. Really nice. When you start looking at, there's really good videos on YouTube of people doing this type of stamp work. And when you see the craftsmanship that's involved, not only in making the stamps clean, it's pretty hard to stamp something with that intricate of a design and get it clean. But not only the stamp work itself, but creating the stamps. I think that's something that a lot of people aren't really aware of. A lot of these artisans create the actual stamps themselves, and so the designs are quite often unique to the artist. There are mass-produced stamps that people buy as well, but typically you can identify those. They're pretty uniform looking, and they don't have the same unique patterns. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen this stamp before. Just a really, really nice stamp. Hey, Elizabeth. Thanks for popping in. Hey, Moon Goddess. How's it going, everybody? Just showing off a couple of the things that I picked up in the last week. And I want to let people know also that I'm going to be doing a live sale on Friday night. Probably about 8 o'clock Pacific time. So for the East Coasters, that'll be pretty late. And for the West Coast's night owls, it should be about perfect. Yeah, so same guy, the silver guy that I like to visit out in Watsonville. He had this pendant, and he's had this for a while. I've priced it a couple different times, and I could tell he's like everybody. When he gets a piece that he likes, his price goes up on it a little bit. You know, typically something like this would be $10 or $15, just based on the weight and what he charges. And he wanted like 45 for it, and then he dropped it down to 30. And then I bought a little group from him last week, and he just included it in the group price. So I don't know exactly what I paid for it, but I know that the group was a worthwhile purchase. And I was really happy to have it. Just simple, really simple design, but at the same time, thoughtfully crafted. It has a great look. Sometimes the simplest things are the most attractive, most appealing. And another item that he had this week, which was fresh on the table. They had literally just put it down on the table, and he had probably just bought it, because he sits there on Saturdays and buys silver from the community, and he helps a lot of people out. I've seen people come in, and they've been at garage sales for the last week. They've been out working, finding silver, and they bring it to him, and he pays them a fair price. He does, both pawn and he buys. So a lot of times pawn dealers or scrappers, they can be a little bit predatory, and this guy, he's not. He's a valued member of the community. People appreciate him, and he's fair across the board. A really nice guy. He has a nice son that works with him and his wife. Just a nice family. And let's see. Another piece that I've been working on for a while from him is this one. It's a sterling silver cuff that's wrapped with sterling silver, like a square sterling silver wire. And again, it's a simple design, but thoughtfully crafted. And It's signed, let's see, I don't know if I can get that. It's signed Sterling, and I think it says JOP or JDP. Yeah, kind of hard to tell. And then it's got the 3 little hatch marks there. But just a nice piece. Again, it's kind of small, but this one's got a little bit of flex in it, so it could be flexed a little bit to get on and off. Just a really fun piece. Oh, and this one was also signed Dane. It is sterling. It's not marked sterling, but it is sterling, and it's marked Dane. I'm not familiar with that artist, but the design on this is really, really great. You can look like half of it's a cutout, and then half of it's a sheet that's been cut in a nice arc. Just the whole piece is really, really well made. And I think that was it. Oh no, that was not it. He also had this amazing Egyptian Ankh bracelet, which it's a little more lightweight and simple than what I typically look for, but the Ankh on this is really nice. And I like, you can see all the hand hammered work, and then it's got one Ankh on the end here, and I don't know if they forgot one on this side or if that was just how it was designed intentionally. But when I found this, the reason that I bought it is because it fit so well, and the way it fits is amazing. When you're walking around, it falls to the bottom of your arm, and it lays past your wrist and actually sits on your hand, on the top of your hand. And when you're like, I wore it around a little bit, and I'm like, man, this is a cool bracelet. It really feels powerful. You're walking, it just hangs there, and it feels almost like a shield on your hand. Oh, hey, Cyber Picker. Thanks for hopping in here. Yeah, Moon Goddess. It's pretty amazing. And yeah, it's super comfortable. I wore it and I didn't even realize it was there. And I looked down and went, oh wow, it just sits there. Nice and comfortable. So that was it for the group that I got from the silver guy out in Watsonville. And another couple of things that I found. Let's see. This was actually at the local thrift shop, and they're just sterling silver, big hoops with faceted crystals, and that could be black onyx or glass baguettes in there. And they're really kind of unusual stones because each one of those black stones is a single baguette that's set in there. And they're all channel set and hidden inside, and eternity band style. They go all the way around. The only thing that I found about these is the catch on them is a little bit jiggly. So I'm sure that probably doesn't matter while you're wearing it, but if that's something that would bother you, then yeah, that's definitely a thing. But super lightweight, so even though they're big hoops, they're not going to be something that drags your ears down. And I know for some of you, lightweight earrings are a pretty valuable thing to have. So yeah, everybody say hi. And I don't have a problem with people shouting themselves out, dropping their own channels. So if you have things that you want to share, if you want to drop your own channels in here, feel free. I have no issue with that. I think that it's great for people to put themselves out there and share, and yeah, go for it. Like Tanya, everybody here they surely know who you are and have been to your channel. But if just in case if they haven't, then you should go check out My Jewelry Addiction. That's Tanya, and thanks to Tanya, I am here on YouTube, honestly, because if I hadn't met Tanya and a few other really special people here, I may not have stayed. So thank you. All right, back to a little show and tell. Sterling silver button earrings. These I got at the local St. John's Helpful Shop, which is a nice little thrift shop that does charity. They have a small, really small little shop, but it's really a cute shop. In fact, last time I was in there, I was talking to them about starting their own YouTube channel, and it sounds like they're going to try to do that, and they'll be live streaming from their store. And yeah, so I'm actually going to go in and talk to them either this afternoon or on Friday and try to work out a plan. I'm going to go in and be a volunteer. They're trying to extend their work hours, so I'm going to go in and be a volunteer and try to help them with that, and maybe help them with getting their YouTube channel started. Yeah, because it's just it's a cool place, and it would be fun for people to be able to just pop in there and see what's going on and kind of hang out. It's a little bit of a touristy destination. So yeah, people could go on vacation and pop in and see themselves on the live stream at the St. John's Helpful Shop. But yeah, these were there. I like them. Really nice engraving on those. They're simple, but they also make a nice statement. Good size, nice engraving, just a real good, clean look. And let's see. Oh, another thing that they had at the St. John's Helpful Shop, which I don't typically buy seed bead jewelry, just not typically what I'm into. But this has my favorite color combination, or one of my favorite color combinations, black and yellow. The red goes well, but I like black, yellow, and purple. That's a really good, appealing color combination that I like. But when I saw this, I really liked the way it was made. The colors, the craftsmanship, it's all hand sewn nicely. I like the design on the chain here. Yeah, so I just had to pick that one up. I don't know when it was made. I don't know where. If somebody knows more about this style of jewelry, if there's a way of identifying it, then I'd love to know. I'm curious. Another couple things that the St. John's shop had, which I probably should clean up here. Steelers fan, right? No. I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan, unfortunately. I mean, I'm a Raiders fan, and now they're in Las Vegas. So yeah, being a Raiders fan, I'm really not a big fan of the Steelers, but I do like the Steelers colors. So another fun couple items that they had at the Helpful Shop were these glass earrings, and I believe that these are sterling wires that they're on. I haven't tested them. They could be plate, but they look like sterling to me. But I will test those before I offer them, and I'll clean them up a little bit too, because I think that the glass probably has a lot more sparkle in it than what's showing right now. I just haven't had the time to clean them. And same with these, super fun little glass hearts with applied glass decorations, and they just need to be cleaned. And I don't know about the wires on these. Those could be plate. Kind of hard to tell, but I can test those also. And if they're not sterling, we can find some sterling wires to put on them if so desired. A really fun piece that I got. Yeah, they are blown glass, Tanya. All right, Elizabeth, go help your mom. You get on that. If we don't see you later today, maybe we'll see you on Friday night. But yeah, flea market Sunday, didn't find a whole lot of treasures, but what I did find had a lot of sparkle to it. This early Art Deco cut crystal necklace. It has really nice, I really like the bold facets on here. You know, they have a real good chunky design on them, and they're graduated, and they may have been restrung at some point because of the double strand. I'm not exactly sure, but they definitely had repair at some point. And I would probably just leave it like that. Actually, I'm going to leave it like that and sell it, and then whoever buys it can do what they want with it. But I got these at a really good price, and so I'm going to offer them at a really good price. They're going to be like $35, which honestly, when I buy these, I buy them for $35 all day. So, but I'm happy to pass on a deal like that for another reseller or someone who collects these. Would be really stoked to have a double strand that lays. It's not quite a choker, and lay right on your collar. So yeah, always looking for nice crystal beads, and it's so hard to find them in an unusual shape and in such good condition. A lot of times when you rub the facets, you can feel abrasions on the tips, and on this one, when you rub down the length of it, and I don't feel any rough spots. All those facets are smooth, and all those tips have nice, sharp, and smooth points to them. And it does have an Edwardian style sterling silver filigree clasp, which does still work. It's a little bit bent, but it's still overall in good condition. Yeah, another fun piece. Oh, and here's something that's been hanging out for a long time. I don't know why. It's been kind of sitting here. I guess maybe it's waiting for the right person. Sometimes pieces feel like they do that. They sit around with no real explanation for why, and then I bring them out and they find the right home right away. But this one is a giant Larimar pendant, and I believe, looking at the silver work, it definitely has a Southwest influence to it. It could be an Anglo artisan, it could be a Native American artisan, hard to tell. It is signed 925 and KZ, but being Larimar, it's going to be a more contemporary piece. And I didn't really care about the artisan so much as I did the artistry of the piece. The stone, really, really beautiful colors in there. And the size is just incredible. And then it's kind of hard to tell through video or pictures, but the look of the piece matches the feel of the piece. It's heavy, and the silver work is thick. This wasn't a sheet. This was probably an ingot that somebody pounded out. And so it's a very substantial feeling piece. And then the bold lines here. This looks like stamp work, but I believe it's actually file work. They go through and they file each of those hatches individually. And so the technical skill involved to do that, to make it look so nice, is really something that I appreciated in this piece. And so that is that. That is the giant Larimar pendant. And I think I'll bring that Friday. So when the sale drops Friday night, this will be there. So if you're into Larimar, or you know someone that is into Larimar, then that is the one. Point them that direction. And another one of those pieces that I really liked was this Art Deco cobalt blue or bright royal blue necklace. And it's molded glass, which is pretty unusual. You know, most of the time when you find beads that are this shape, they've been cut. But these ones, you can actually see the surface of the glass still has, it's reflective, but it shows the shape or the signature of the mold that it was in. And so some of them aren't perfectly smooth on the facets. And it's kind of a lightweight piece. So it's glass, not crystal. That's one of the things that you can tell when you handle a lot of glass and crystal. You start to figure out that the pieces that are actually crystal are heavier than the glass pieces. Tanya, I'm going to shoot for 8 o'clock Pacific time on Friday night. So it'll be a little late for the East Coasters, unless they're night owls. And for the night owls on the West Coast, it should work out okay. But yeah, I'm just going to give that a try and see if that works. Ooh, sorry about that. And let's see, I have a couple more pieces of jewelry, but before that, I wanted to share some of the artistic pieces that I found. And this paperweight is one of them. Very simple, just a red glass paperweight, but the suspended air bubbles in there, they're captivating to me. I feel like putting this on one of the little turntables and making a video of just this with like some classical music as it rotates around. I feel like I could just probably fall asleep to something like that. But yeah, I've kind of like passed up pieces like this for years because they just weren't on my radar. And now that they are on my radar, I regret all the wonderful pieces that I've looked at and just walked right past without even asking a price, because a lot of times, like, this was a $5 paperweight, and it may not be a highly valuable paperweight, but I'd pay $5 for that all day long and be happy with that. So yeah, and Jason Adams is actually the reason that I started focusing on paperweights. I saw one of his videos and he was talking about paperweights, and I got it. So yeah, that is a little paperweight that I got at the Watsonville Flea Market on Sunday. And thanks, Jason, for putting those on my radar, because it's been really fun finding those and now kind of seeing the difference in the quality of all of them. And another thing I got, this was at the St. John's Helpful Shop also, and it's kind of in rough shape. It's got little scratches and some imperfections on the back, but it's a foil backed glass plate. And it's just got a really great design. The gradient from yellow to black, and then the black has this, it's almost like orbits design on it. And I just thought that was a great piece. And at the Helpful Shop, it was in their half off rack, and she gave me half off the half off price, so I think I paid like $2 for it. And that's just great to have around. I love the aesthetic. And yeah, it was that. So one more piece of jewelry that I wanted to share. Ah, Jason, I was just talking about you. Your ears must have been ringing. I was just showing off this very simple but very cool paperweight and saying that you were the one that turned me on to paperweights, put them on my radar. So, thank you. Much appreciated. So yeah, one more piece that I wanted to share is this silver and say Madeira citrine, or you could call it a cairngorm. That's a glass stone that's made to look like a very large orange citrine. And again, keeping with that handmade kind of arts and crafts feel on this one. I love how you can see that on the frame here. You can see the hammer work on that, all the hand work on it, and then the chain. Nice elaborate chain with a great design, and it's very long, so it lays pretty low. Say, like, depending on the person, mid-chest. All right, you're back, Elizabeth. Cool. Hope that went well. Hope your mom's doing okay. So that is pretty much it for what I came to show. This was a piece that I picked up for a couple dollars at Caroline's, which not my typical offering, but I thought for a couple bucks, why not? And it's signed on the back. I don't know, I can't quite read. Oh, it's Coro. Okay, so there you go. Little Coro pendant and necklace. And I think I'll bring that Friday also and just start it at $1 and see what happens. And let's see. So, one more fun thing that I wanted to show you that looks like they're trying to escape. What are they doing? They really are. They're not happy in the sun over here. Some fun little kitty earrings. They're just porcelain, hand-painted porcelain, or maybe even applied design on porcelain. Little winky cats. Just another fun design. I saw that, went, yeah, whimsical, yay, someone will love to have those. And also at St. John's, they have this little box. I collect boxes, wood boxes, and Victorian agate boxes. And this one, very simple, very, very clean. The lines on this are very tight. The spacing on that center, the center block is really, really uniform. Just a really nice made piece, and it's signed. I don't know who Ford is, but he made that the year before I graduated high school. Dating myself a little bit. Yeah. All right, thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. All right, well, that was kind of it for that. But I do have another tray here of items that, these are the items that I'm writing descriptions and doing pictures for today to list on Ruby Lane. So these will be going in my Ruby Lane shop this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon, depending on how the day works out. And one of these pieces was actually from one of my early haul videos from when I was cruising around with my friend Justin. We were on our one wheels and we hit a garage sale, and I bought this little sterling vermeil and carved tiger eye scarab bug pin. And yeah, so now it's making it into the rotation. And another piece that you also saw before was this agate amethyst carved slice of a geode pendant on sterling silver. And I was commenting before that I really liked the design on this and how the bezel and the bail are combined elegantly to also display the stone. So it stands, the stone can stand alone on display without any real interference from the bail and the frame and the bezel. Just another fun piece. A little simple lapis and pearl necklace with a little lapis, or they're actually glass, apple charm on it, and 14 karat white gold plated bail. Simple and fun. And this one you guys saw as well before, the little sterling tree of life with a little ruby. I love the design on that. Just a very unique rendition of the tree of life motif with the little pathway as well. Cool, fun stuff. And probably my favorite item out of this group, even though it's nothing special, so to speak, it's nothing extraordinary, are these little sterling silver and red enamel earrings. Simple design again, and just something about them. I really like the shape. I really like the proportions. The enamel is in excellent condition, which is always the key. I say that and then, oh no, that's fine. That's just a little gap between the enamel and the edge there. But yeah, just very, very nice. I think that it's something, they're small, but they also make a bold and elegant statement. Very cool stuff. Another really unusual piece here. Let me stack these up here so I know that I've done those. Another really cool piece was this wide stretch bracelet. It's in the sweetheart bracelet style. You know, a lot of times you'll find these with the center medallion or a little locket. And you find them in various conditions, and this is the first one of these that I've actually found just very wide. It still has really good stretch in it. There are a couple links I saw that had a little bit of denting in them. Just that one looks like someone maybe got a little nervous and chomped on it a bit. Yeah, just really good piece. Thanks, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's so rare to find these when they still have good stretch. And this one, literally, from the beginning all the way out, it's just a nice smooth stretch to it, and it's still really strong, even when it's closed. So the springs are fresh in that still. And the tree of life is here. Some cufflinks. I always try to find cufflinks. Joanna, hey! Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for popping in. So, cufflinks, they look like they're chrysoprase, but I think that they're glass. Yeah, if it's chrysoprase, it's really, really clean. But I can figure that out at some point. But these are rolled gold. Just a good clean look. I like to sell cufflinks and cufflinks like this that are simple, and they make a nice statement. They usually don't last very long. They usually go quickly. Okay, and another really cool piece. This actually came from, I had a friend come over last week who brought a large group of jewelry, and I bought a bunch of pieces from him, and this was one of them. Little carved bakelite palm tree, and I think the color on these is painted, if I remember right. That kind of soft brown orange color is painted on there. Nicely carved and in really good condition. You know, I didn't see any chips. Very light wear and nice deep carving. You know, sometimes you find these bakelite pieces and they're carved, but they're just not impressively carved, and I found this one to be impressively carved. A little simple sterling silver ball bracelet, you know, just because you always got to have one of these so the chat can go kind of crazy. So yeah, how many balls? A little arts and crafts, sterling silver, and again, I'm not sure about the stone on that. It looks to me like it's glass, but it could be natural. But a really great design on that. A little scroll and the leaves. The original C clasp has been replaced, and they did a nice job. It has a good little locking clasp on it now, and they did a clean replacement there. A lot of times you'll see them, they'll be cold soldered and it looks kind of rough, but whoever did this did a really nice job. And just a really sweet little pin. I love that era, and it's getting so hard to find pieces from that era. I was just talking to my friend actually about that, how it's some things are just nearly impossible to find. And we were joking saying, haha, yeah, they're all out there in collections somewhere. And now I know where they are. And you guys probably know where they are as well and who I'm talking about, because there's someone here who has one of the most amazing collections of vintage and antique jewelry. Yeah, and that would be Jason Adams. So all those fabulous pieces that we're wondering where they are because they're not out on the market anymore, Jason's got like half of them. So, and that's very cool because it's really an amazing thing that he has, and it's wonderful that he's here sharing it with everybody. I really appreciate that he's doing that. Not only is he bringing a lot of beauty and knowledge to the world, he's bringing a lot of valuable information to the vintage and antique jewelry world, and he's bringing a lot of beautiful people to this world as well. So kind of magical, and I couldn't think of a better person to have such an amazing collection and be an ambassador for this industry. Yeah, this little Victorian watch chain. These are the kind of pieces that I try to keep an eye out for pretty routinely because people like them, and a lot of people like to buy these. You know, I'll get people that buy 2 or 3 at a time, and then they do the neck mess where they combine them together. They'll take 2 or 3 of these chains and then clasp them together, and then maybe make 2 or 3 of those ensembles and then layer them, and then before they know it, you got a big old beautiful pile of chains wrapped around your neck. Yeah, he really does. You know, I wish I had more time to go back and watch a lot of Jason's old videos. I do a little bit when I can, and every time I watch one of his videos, I get such valuable information. It's really, really amazing. And it's so generous of him to share, because he really doesn't have to do that. So it really speaks a lot about who he is and the type of person that he is, that he would do that. And not just him. There's so many people on YouTube that have so much to share, from expert knowledge to just how to be a beautiful person. So, yeah, the more I explore YouTube and the more I find here, the more I'm amazed by the quality of the people and the quality of the information that you can find here. But yeah, this piece actually, I don't know if Jason's still in here, but this was a piece that before Jason, I would have looked right past it and not had any idea that it was actually something special. Other than seeing the amazing piece of art glass in it, I wouldn't have known that there was something special about it. But now I know that there's actually an artist who I can't remember who that is. Yeah, balls, right? Balls in the chat. Oh, I probably shouldn't get that one started. But yeah, these pieces with that art glass, they're just really cool pieces, and I had no idea that it's an actual artist. So yeah, I'm looking forward to learning more about that. And this one is going to be at Friday's sale as well. Balls. Oh yeah. Don't get us started, Tanya, right? people in their balls in the chat. I mean, I kind of think it's funny, but I have a funny sense of humor, so if you guys want to go all ballsy in the chat, go for it. All right, a couple more pieces here, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So thanks for hopping in here, you guys. 11 people here. Wow. I've literally thought there would be 2 or 3 people hanging out, so thank you very much. I really appreciate you being here. This piece was something that when I saw it, you know, sometimes you don't even have to pick a piece up. You just are drawn to it. And this was one of those pieces. I saw it from far away, and I just knew, wow, I'm going to be taking that home. A little fleur-de-lis brooch with a locket that has a swallow and little scroll work, and the swallow is engraved inside. It gives a little bit of texture in the body, and it's really unique. I don't really remember seeing a piece like this, and it's sterling, and it's marked on the back, Mary Jane, which, you know, what a great name. So the Mary Jane locket has both windows inside still, and it has a nice snap to it, and it's just a really beautiful design. I like the way that it moves. I like the way it's made, and I like that it says Mary Jane. All right, last piece. Yeah, you know, Joanna, he really is. I feel like Jason is phenomenal, and he's a treasure just himself here, and he's part of a community that is also a treasure. The people that I've met and encountered here in the last couple months on YouTube have really just it's been astonishing. My son and I were talking about that last night, how recently we both have kind of a new view on the world, and a lot of that has to do with this experience on YouTube. So it's been really amazing. I'm super grateful for the amazing people here and the great experience, and the ability to have a creative outlet that I find to be such a rewarding experience. So thank you. Now I stop rambling and I present to you the last piece of the day. This really cool flapper necklace, which is made with glass. Let's see, are these glass or crystal? The faceted beads are glass, and the little satellite beads are glass. And then there's little rondelles on here. So some little crystal inlaid rondelles. And it's just a real fun, long flapper necklace, which, you know, it may not actually be Art Deco. It may have been more inspired, Art Deco inspired, like 30s or 40s. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think these rondelles are that early, but I'm not really an expert. I just know that I really liked it. I love the look. I like the length. I like the sound. And that will be coming up on Friday also. So yeah, just a reminder, I'm going to have a live sale on Friday. I will schedule that so that if you have your notifications turned on, you'll be notified ahead of time. And I'm thinking 8 o'clock Pacific time, so 11 o'clock Eastern time. Sorry for the East Coasters that might be a little bit late for. So yeah, and so that tray of stuff for my Ruby Lane shop I'll be working on today and hopefully posting it tonight. And it'll be going into my Ruby Lane shop tonight or tomorrow. It takes a day for images to process, but while they're processing, you can actually see the items in the shop. They're just not live yet on Ruby Lane. So that's actually a good way that a lot of my customers buy items out of my Ruby Lane shop before they've hit the main store, so to speak. They kind of buy them out of the back room. So yeah, just a little insider tip there. If you follow people on Ruby Lane, get their shop notifications, and when they list items, you'll get the notification the next day, even if they haven't approved their images and made them available to the general public. So yeah, I do have a number of customers that like to do that. And yeah, that Sagen pendant that I showed a couple weeks ago, I had a customer that was waiting for that, and she hopped on it as soon as that listing hit. She jumped on it and bought it. So yeah, and she's been doing that for years. She knows the deal. She knows when that notification hits that it's a day or two out from actually hitting the main page, and she can move on it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I really enjoyed doing this. I really enjoyed having you. I'm kind of blown away that there are 11 people here. So thank you very much. If you had fun, please hit that thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed and you want to hang out more and see future videos, then hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, and you'll get future notifications. So thank you, Tanya and Joanna and Elizabeth K. Jason, I saw that you were in here for a while. That was really, really awesome. Moon Goddess, appreciate your presence. And let's just scroll back here and make sure I got everybody. Yep, got Jason, got Elizabeth. Oh, and Audrey loves makeup. Thank you. Cool. All right, well, this was really fun. I appreciate you guys being here again, and look out for that notification for Friday's sale. And if you got time to hang out on Friday, I will see you then. Oh, hold on, let me switch this around. Hello, camera. Back, front. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I'm Doug, and this has been Raven's Chest. This is Raven's Chest. What am I saying? I don't know. I'm a goofball. But thanks again for hanging out.